Hey y'all, what's up? You are now in tune to TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. It is off the chain.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another TNS Bosses Inc. It's your boy TJ. Like always, I'm here to give y'all the XRP RB news. Like always, I got the boss with me. Boss, say what's up to the people.
How you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. As always, we appreciate you guys, and we can't do it without you guys.
Yeah. So we just gonna get into the fire. You know, y'all see the title said, I'm mad now because what I seen made me upset. But before we get to that, let's get into the other news we have, boss. Is dealing with the case right now, dealing with SEC Ripple, but this is put insult to injury right now. I have this thread up with John D, and not gonna go over it. But boss, this is what he said, and it was like John D was like, who name is missing on all the privilege logins and emails is Diana Serrano, the ethics chief, who Sherlock informed him, and he was barred by the criminal financial conflict law. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So there was the ethics council of the SEC telling him that he should not be having a conflict with Simpson and Thatcher, and she was telling him don't do this. So what happened was, guys, is that she told him don't do it, and guess what? He still did it anyway. So when he did the emails, guys, he didn't even put her in the emails. Out of all the emails, he didn't even put her in there. What you think about that, boss?
I mean, like I said, she was doing her job, and and she was doing the right thing by informing him, like, like if I was you, I wouldn't do that. But a lot of time, man, just because people are in a position of authority, they above the law, so they're gonna do what they want to do anyways. And like I said, he was double dipping anyway. He was getting paid by the SEC, and he was getting 15 mil from these folks. See what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't think that he thought that this was going to blow up like it blew up. You see what I'm saying? Like with the XRP community, with all these research is being done. He didn't think that it was going to go this far, and I think that's where he made a mistake at. Yeah,
and that's what happened. I'm just blow this up for you guys right quick. As you can see, is that he see her in it, and to get see if he can do it, and see. However, the analyst is the same of Simpson. For Simpson, as it always been, you have a bar on the criminal financial conflict with Simpson because you have an ongoing financial interest in the firm. So she was telling him don't do it, and he still did it.
Yeah, and I think on 3 different occasions she told him don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You might be criminally charged, and he just overlooked it and did what he did. In my past job when I used to work, they had this dude and he was in a position of authority. He retired already, came back to work and getting paid twice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if I go do it, then that's an issue. So a lot of times these guys think they're above the law, and it shouldn't be like that. Like, it should be one law, you know what I'm saying? And everybody should be abide by it. Everybody should follow that one law. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. So, and he was warned, guys, and he still went ahead and did it. So we got Jeremy Hogan here. Balls, did you see Jeremy Hogan video, the last one he put out?
Yeah, I caught it last night.
Last night. See what he said about what's going on now.
Looking at Exhibit B to Deaton's motion, this is an email from the SEC ethics attorney to Director Hinman, and it's pretty clear what she is saying. Quote, "The analysis is the same for Simpson as it's always been. You have a bar under criminal financial conflict with Simpson because you have an ongoing financial interest in the firm. Meeting with them while having such a conflict is not permitted. As we discussed during your briefing, even calls with them are not permitted. And the reason why it was a crime for him to meet with them was because he still had a financial interest in the firm. Actually, he had a quite large financial interest in the firm to the tune of millions of dollars. So certainly a director at the SEC would have stayed away from violating federal law, right? This is an email from Mr. Bonney with Simpson Thatcher to Director Hinman. Quote, great seeing you for lunch. Thanks for making time. How about April 2 for the ad hoc group? Close quote. Uh-oh. But I guess that meeting was prior to Mr. Hinman receiving that warning from the ethics attorney, so he probably just didn't know. I mean, the warning wasn't until January 2018, and that lunch was late 2017. Oh, shoot. Wait, this is from August 2018, 7 months after the warning. Email to William Hinman from attorney Bonnie. Quote, how's it going? Crazy busy as usual? Want to have lunch again sometime? Close quote. And back at him from Hinman, quote, sounds good. Do any Tuesday or Thursday or even Friday work? Close quote. And I'll not bore you with anymore with the emails of rich dudes planning to meet for fancy lunches and dinners. I just hope they put as much thought into work as they do the menu at a restaurant. Suffice it to say, there were many more meetings detailed in those emails, which are now part of the court file. And so what, you might say? Well, as it turns out, Simpson Thacher, the law firm, her Mr. Hinman was very engaged with around 2018, just so happened to be a member of the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance, the EEA. What is the EEA? Let's ask them. From their website, quote, the EEA is a member-led industry organization whose objective is to drive the use of enterprise Ethereum and mainnet Ethereum blockchain technology as an...
All right, we're going to start right there, guys. And as you can see, like we were saying, is that this guy, he knew what he was doing, boss. You see, and he was part of the EEA. It's a reason why they went out of XRP. I said not XRP. It's a reason why they went after Ripple. You know, it's a reason why they did that. You know, I'm not going to do well. You got any thoughts on that, boss?
I mean, like, honestly, man, I don't even know how these people sleep at night, man. Like, you know, the lady already told you can't meet with these people, you can't call them, you can't text them, you can't email them. You disregarded all that stuff. And now you in the email setting up lunch date, you know, Monday work, Wednesday work, Friday work, like you don't have the people to serve. Like you disregarded everything. So whatever wrong that's coming your way, you deserve it all. It's not like you wasn't warned. It's not like you didn't know what you're doing was wrong. You clearly knew what you doing was wrong, and you disregarded all that and still went and did what you wanted to do anyway. So it's kind of crazy. Like these guys have no conscience. They you know, it's just like how do you sleep at night, man?
Yeah.
How do you sleep at night, man?
Yeah. So guys, trust me, you in the right place if you invest in XRP. Trust me, it can't rain every day. Let's see. I got this other clip up for you guys with Jim Ricker saying that XRP Red saying a global settlement currency XRP works well here. Listen to what he's saying. He described that, guys. You know, you're not saying XRP directly, but it sounds like he's saying it, and this is what's going on.
BRICS just had Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa are the big five BRICS, but they've now expanded their meetings and their work to include a lot more countries. So Argentina, Iran, Turkey, a lot of other important economies who have these BRICS conferences. They've announced that they're working on some kind of global settlement currency, and I would make the distinction between a payment currency and a reserve currency. People tend to confuse the two. They tend to talk about the reserve currency status. That's a tough nut to crack. It can happen. Sterling used to be the main reserve currency. It lost its role between 1914 and 1944, but that took 30 years. Now the dollar may be losing its role, but that's going to be a slow process. But the payment currency is different. You could use almost anything as a payment currency, assuming the parties agree. So they may come up with an international payment currency backed by a basket of commodities, and they're all commodity producers. You know, Russia has oil and natural gas, Saudi Arabia has oil, Brazil again has oil, but also large agricultural output, largest or second largest soybean producer in the world. Africa has enormous mineral outputs, et cetera. So you go around the membership, and you can see that they've got.
As you can see on the screen, you see that the BRICS nation. We talked about that last video, and I'm telling you guys what's going on. Is that Russia they got removed from the SWIFT network, and also Europe have moved them from them too. So I'm gonna get into that next video. But as you can see, guys, they not really working on. They got pulled from sanctions, and they don't care. You see, the BRICS nation is working together, and they tired of being under the dollar.
The potential commodity backing for that. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, is a Central Asian group led by Russia and China. But again, they're attracting new members. They're working on something similar. And others are as well. And of course, we got our friends over in.
See, so that's what's really going on, guys. Any thoughts on that, boss?
I mean, like we've said, like a lot of videos, boss, like, these countries are working. They working, even though like it don't come out on CNN and 7 Channel News. They working because, like you said, they tired of being under the U.S. They tired of the U.S. being the global reserve currency. They just tired of it, because the U.S. do what they want to do. Like, oh, we don't like you, so we're gonna sanction you. So you really can't do the trade that you normally do. So like I say, they working in the background. And if like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, if Ripple lose the case, they only gonna lose in the USA, and we all know that's not gonna be the outcome. We know that, and they can't afford for Ripple to lose anyways.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? So they working.
Y'all gotta understand, and I'm probably put up next video, but like I said, y'all gotta know, Ripple just opened up an office in Canada, Canada, and they hiring like they hiring more I forgot the name of the thing.
Engineers.
Engineers. You seen it? They hire a lot of engineers.
No, I didn't see it.
In Canada, right now. So they're like, if we lose, like the boss said, it don't matter because they build it all over the world. Eventually, you're gonna line up. You see what I'm saying? Eventually, you're gonna line up. But let's get into it, because like some I guess some type of glitches, boss. I guess 2 days ago, whatever, or yesterday. But I guess this is from Crypto Bull. Crypto Bull XRP was saying that possibility XRP $72 XRP price. Well, well, I wouldn't be upset if this did, but I'm here for 4 to 5 digits. And this is what they saying, looking at the charts. I'm really not a chart guy, but this is what they are saying: XRP to $72. Also, there was a glitch, balls. Coinbase was glitching at $24 yesterday, which was July 30th. So July 30th, Coinbase, somebody took a screenshot, balls, and Coinbase XRP price was at $24 yesterday. So you have all these glitches, man. So say what? So hey, also, boss, we have I want the investor captain. I think so. Anybody thinking crypto, you should give him a follow. Be talking to your boy David Schwartz about the private ledger and the public ledger, and what he was saying was that can the private ledger and the public ledger be separate prices? But this is what he says about it.
There was another question that came up, and I don't know if this makes sense, but the question is, will the value of XRP be the same in the private ledgers as it is on the public?
Yes. The value proposition of XRP is that it has these liquidity pools. If it doesn't make sense to isolate something, like there's no place where gold is worth twice as much as it is now, because if there was, people would just bring gold there and they would they would buy gold somewhere else and they would sell it there. Unless the only way that you can have the value be very different in two places is if there's a lot of friction. And if there's friction, someone will make a business of removing that friction. So I don't see any realistic scenario where XRP has significantly different value unless something's wrong. Like a good example of a case, there was a time where the value of XRP, they called it the kimchi premium, right? Where the value of XRP in some Asian countries was very high, but that was because there were capital controls, right? That was because things were bad. I think that's a sign that something is not going well. The value proposition of XRP is that you can take it to all of the places, right? If I sell you some gold and you say, hey, this gold can only be used in jewelry, you're like, well, that kind of sucks. I don't want that gold, right? The value proposition of gold is that you have access to the entire value proposition of gold. And so I don't see any scenario in which where it makes sense to snip pieces off, again, unless something is wrong.
Ball,
there was another question.
Ball, can you break that down to the people?
I mean, basically, it just got to be a level playing field, man. Like, it can't be one price on a private ledger and then it's a different price for public. It just don't make no sense. It's like, it's like me selling a shirt to you, and it's at a price, and then by the time you get to it, it's at a different price. It just has to be level. Everybody got to be winners. It's like a business transaction. We both got to win. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the gold, it's not one price in the US and then over there in China, it's a different price. It's one set price that's it. If it goes up everywhere. If it goes down everywhere. Just like with silver, it just have to be level. They have to be a level playing field for all parties.
Yeah, and he said it'll make sense if you do something like that, you know. So, and Jeremy Swift, one of the curators of XRP. So, like I say, you know, the private sector and the public sector, the price still gonna be the same. But next video, I'm gonna explain it to y'all because it is serious. Moving along, good sir. Now, this is what made me mad. This is what made me mad when I seen this right here.
Doing business. JP Morgan has been a pioneer in blockchain innovation since 2014, building everything from foundational infrastructure to commercialized applications. With a mission to rewire and reimagine banking for the digital age. We developed Quorum, a private blockchain protocol that empowers businesses to build high-performance applications at scale. And today, as Consensus Quorum, it's used by
Y'all know Consensus is Ethereum.
By hundreds of enterprises across multiple industries. We launched Link, the world's first bank-led peer-to-peer network, helping institutions exchange data quickly and securely, reducing costs and delays, and unlocking new opportunities.
They said reducing costs and delays, peer-to-peer payments.
Opportunities to monetize data. Our Coin Systems team built a next-generation payments network that powers instant transfer and clearing of multi-bank, multi-currency assets 24/7.
Multi-bank, multi-currency assets.
7.
And like digital asset investor pointed out, you see the Ant Financial, he was a part of Bill Him and them and Alibaba. This guy that owned this company, he was a part of them. Y'all see what they trying to do with Ethereum? You see why they trying to cut Ethereum out?
We established
cut out XRP
here with DBS and Temasek to help accelerate cross-border value movements for payments, trade, and foreign exchange. And we deployed the first ever programmable payments proof of concept to automate funds movement using preset triggers set by the client. Moving Treasury from a static to a responsive, dynamic entity. Blockchain is also changing the game for investors. Our Onyx digital assets platform enables the tokenization of securities for instantaneous exchange. Together with JP Morgan Markets, we're executing intraday repurchase transactions with hundreds of billions of notional value executed to date. And proving innovation knows no boundaries, we completed the world's first tokenized value transfer in orbit. Onyx is at the forefront of a major shift, architecting new platforms for commerce, accelerating trade and payment flows, broadening access to liquidity via tokenization.
Broadening access to liquidity. Y'all hear that?
And empowering clients to...
Ain't this globe look familiar to y'all? If you came to crypto class, have you seen that before?
Automate the way they transfer funds on a worldwide scale. We see
transfer funds on a worldwide scale. This is Ethereum talking, guys.
A new landscape where information, assets, and value flow seamlessly between physical, digital, and virtual worlds, across borders, in outer space, and even in the metaverse.
Even in the metaverse, look at it by JP Morgan. It's in the background.
We are transforming the future of banking. We are
Onyx. Boss, this is what had me mad. This is why Onyx possibility is the reason why they delaying the case. This is the reason why they trying to get Ethereum 2.0 out. This is the reason why they doing this. They trying to eliminate XRP. They've been trying to eliminate XRP, boss. And this is what they are doing. Delay. Do whatever you could do to delay XRP from getting unlocked and going through the door so we could go ahead and keep this train rolling. But they want to bring this other currency out, Onyx, and put it on the Ethereum 2.0 platform. And now they trying to do cross-border payments. Now they trying to do all of this stuff. Because they try, JP Morgan, they don't want to lose money. So this is what made me upset, because these people, they nasty, boss. They know what they're doing. They will make me upset, guys, because they know what they're doing. They trying to get these retail people like me and you, the boss who call XRP, trying to get rid of us. They trying to get they trying to get Ethereum still on head start, and they had almost a 4 to 5, 6 year head start already. You know, but I'll let the boss go ahead and see. Hold up, let me play this right here, boss. You know y'all is not nothing. Here we go right here. Hold up, boss. Let me do this right quick. Here we go. I'm sorry. That's what I'm upset. Here we go. This is a guy who used to work with Ethereum. This is what he said.
Well, I'm heavily biased, so I started out as a developer on the Ethereum platform. I developed on the Ethereum platform, and then I gave up on the Ethereum platform. I'm here to tell you that Ethereum does not work, that if you are looking at developing on the Ethereum platform, you should stop looking. You should look at EOS, because that's a viable platform, and you can build something on EOS. Stellar is also a viable platform. You can build something on Stellar. You're not going to be building something useful on Ethereum.
So you just heard from one of the guys who helped develop Ethereum, and he left it. He telling y'all to go on EOS or Stellar, XLM, what we've been saying. But I digress. I let the boss go ahead and do his thing.
I mean, bro, like the blockchain technology can't be ignored. The market cap can't be ignored. There's more trillions to come. You know what I mean? XLM, XRP, all them ISO 202 coins can't be ignored. Remember, Jamie Dimon was that same guy that said if he found anybody trading or doing anything that has to do with crypto, he gonna fire him. Mm-hmm. But look at him, you're a hypocrite, because 2014, y'all been working on something. You understand what I'm saying? Vitalik used to sleep on the couch at, you know what I'm saying, and Ripple. I guess he ain't take enough notes, because, you know, Ethereum 2.0 still can't come out. It's only 55% done.
Yeah.
No, and like you said, Baldy had an 8-year head start. What y'all waiting on? No matter what you do, you can't catch up to this XRP Ledger technology. It's too big. It's too powerful. You understand what I'm saying? It's thriving on the outside of the United States. These people are so afraid to give up power because they've had it for a long time. They don't want to give up control. So they doing whatever they got to do to catch up, but they can't catch up because the man itself, the co-creator, came out and said it's only 55% done. It was supposed to come out in September. Now we know that it's not going to happen anymore. And the case is almost over. The Ripple case is almost over. So how you going to catch up? Don't follow what they do. Don't follow what they say. How it goes? Don't follow what they say, follow what they do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's exactly what we got to do, guys. Because they saying one thing, but they doing something else. Jamie Dimon came out and said something, but in the background, he doing something else, okay? All they want to do is control and monopolize everything. But thank God we found it, guys. We found the ISO 222, the XLM, the XRP, the XDC of the world. That's going to change the whole finance. It's changing it already. All these banks are on standby, just ready, just waiting for this lawsuit to be over so they could go ahead and hit the green light. And when that switch get flipped, who knows what's going to happen to the price? I made a prediction of $1,000 September. 1,000, but let's just say it surpassed that. Or let's just say it goes to 100 or 200, 500. So that's why we urge you guys to get as much as you can, and whatever your goal is. If your number is 600K, 700, 800, 900K, and you hit that, you go ahead and exit. You know, but me, I'm here for the long term, guys. But obviously you see, and you heard it yourself, what they working on. And the dude came on and said Ethereum is crap. I don't think Ethereum is going to go nowhere, but it's not going to equate to what XRP is doing. Just go ahead and focus on smart contract. Why are you trying to do cross-border payments and do DeFi, do the whole thing, and whatever project that comes on your network got to be ERC20 token. You're just trying to take over everything. You can't do that. Focus on one thing and become great at that one thing. But obviously these people are crooks. They thirsty. They just want control, and they don't want to give it up, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, but well, let me end this video. That's why I was upset. These people, they trying to X us out, man, and that's what they're doing, you know. But until next time, guys, TNS Bosses Inc., we out of here.
All right, thank you for watching TNS Bosses Inc. If you like the content displayed, don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button ASAP.